Everyone is always talking about leveling up, or changing the game, or hashtag boss moves. You want to know how to truly level up your life? Let's talk about it. Lloyd Knox is in the building. That is exactly who I am. You are all a wonderful audience. It's Friday, December 14th, 2018. Greetings and salutations to all of you skaters, entrepreneurs, and self-help enthusiasts. This is episode number 10 of the Team Hit Squad podcast. Now, before we get this entire thing started, I always want to start off by giving a shout out to our sponsors, because if it wasn't for our sponsors, we wouldn't be able to do this type of podcast. So, Anabolixskate.com. When you use Hit Squad TV, you get yourself 10% off. So make sure you check them out at Anabolixskate.com. Check out their entire library of wheels that they have, the merchandise that they have. They are going to be out in St. Louis this weekend for Beat Me Halfway. If you are going to be out there for that incredible skating event, make sure you look up our sponsors, Anabolix Skate, at Anabolixskate.com. EmpireSkateShop.com. From wheels to skating boots, Moxie, Mota, S1 helmets, pads, whatever you need, fam. Make sure you use Hit Squad TV as your code, and you're going to get yourself 10% off. And it's especially great since it's the holidays. So make sure you use that and you take that for your advantage. RollerCon.com. RollerCon's coming up on July 17th to the 21st in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. It's going to be an incredible, incredible time. The official day starts on Wednesday and it ends on Sunday. So you can see it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 5 days of nothing but the best roller derby out there. Everyone's out there just having a good old time. There's parties. You can learn whatever you want to do. Make sure you go to RollerCon. Is it July yet? Motaskates.com. For the skater, by the skater. BigOTournament.com. The tournament is coming to you this May 3rd, May 5th, 2019. If you are interested in seeing all of the teams that are going to be there, make sure you go to BigOTournament.com. They will be live streaming it as well if you cannot make it to Eugene, Oregon. But if you can make it to Eugene, Oregon, I can guarantee you are going to have the best time. The best time. This is going to be our third Big O tournament, and I'm telling you, I'm planning to go until it no longer exists. I'm just telling you that right now. It's a great tournament, great people, great organization. They treat their volunteers wonderfully. And they treat the fans and the visitors even better. Like that's just, it's mind-blowing to me. So make sure you check them out at BigOTournament.com. We also have Team Hit Squad shirts as well as the Mr. Testosterone Just Spin shirt, currently available for $20. It ships worldwide. All we're going to need is your name, your size, your address, and $20. And you can send that to paypal.me/HitSquadTV. And we're going to get you fitted in some Team Hit Squad gear. Hit Squad University East will be happening on January 6, 2019. The address is 1779 North Spring Garden Avenue in DeLand, Florida. We have Coach Victor Dutch, Speed Bryu, Dizzy Izzy, the hometown phenom Olivia Glisson. I'll be there teaching videography, as well as teaching you how to grow your brand as an athlete. And the newly added coach, number 111 from New Jack City, Jacksonville Roller Derby, Jam Starella. You could tell I'm getting really excited about Hit Squad University East. It's all happening on Sunday, January 6, 2019. And the address one more time is 1779 North Spring Garden Avenue, DeLand, Florida. We are also keeping our eyes peeled for the next potential Team Hit Squad athlete. So if you are in the East Coast, in that general area, and you want to be sponsored by Team Hit Squad TV, you want us to see what you can do, go to Hit Squad University. Seriously, go to Hit Squad University. We're going to be there. We're going to see everything, and we'll make decisions from there. There is a roller derby art show being thrown by us, Hit Squad TV, and the Alley Gallery in downtown Pomona, right by the Glass House. A mural of Hit Squad TV and roller derby will be painted on the wall of the Alley Gallery by the phenomenal Cloak STP. There will be photographs from Tough Girls on 8 Wheels, Michael Weiss, Tristan King. The Angry Artist will have some art on display as well. Check out the art. Everything's going to be open on that day as well. So if you're not just interested in looking at roller derby art, you can go everywhere, and all of the art galleries are going to be open for you to check it out. And the address to this place is 101 South Main Street, Pomona, California. So if you are going to be there, and the date is January 12th, 2019. Make sure that if you are in the general area, please stop by and support your local roller derby. The new TeamHitSquad album is coming out. Black Hoodie Blues 2 is an instrumental album created by me. It will be released sometime in January 2019, so keep an ear out for that. And it will be available on all streaming and downloading sites. So that's going to be pretty exciting. So, now that we finally made it, let's talk about today's subject. Taking your life to the next level. Whether you are an entrepreneur, you work 9 to 5, you're going to school, or you're even retired. Finding a routine is a constant battle. Things change all the time. Jobs, plans, etc. Finding a solid foundation for success really just starts with you. In the morning, right as you open your eyes. I scoured through my own personal life as well as the internet to bring you some of these tips, ideas, and general foundation for taking your life to the next level. And I was able to compile 5 plus 1. So we got 6, but that plus 1 is going to be kind of that extra one. Just the extra one. I want you to keep up with me on this. All right, so let's get it started. Numero uno. Start the morning right. And it usually starts with a good night's sleep. Now, a good night's sleep for me personally is anywhere between 5 to 8 hours. It all depends on the person. It depends on the individual. Find out how much you sleep and how much you actually need in order to function at the most optimum level. I remember growing up, I would only, especially when this whole hit squad thing started and we were really passionate about it, I learned how to work off of nothing but 4 hours of sleep. Because you can imagine me waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning, get ready for work, and be at work at 8:30. Get out of there by 5 o'clock or something like that. Get home at 5:30. Eat, hang out with my family until, I want to say about 8 p.m. From 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. I worked on the computer because my passion overconquered more than I originally intended. I learned how to operate on just 4 hours of sleep. There's people out there that operate on 2 hours of sleep. I don't know if I read that correctly with Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, but they were those type of people that they only needed a small amount of time to sleep in order for them to basically conquer the world and conquer their sport. That's really cool. And I've learned how to do that. And since then, I've no longer needed to work sleep on 4 hours a day. Although once everything gets started, when we become an LLC, a limited liability company, and everything becomes 1,000,000% legit, you better believe I'm going to adjust my sleeping pattern. I'm no longer going to try and look for 5 to 8 hours. I'm going to go back to 4 hours because there's not that much time in a day. And I need to be able to optimize and utilize each and every single second of the day in order for that to happen. So that's why I say everything is on a case-by-case basis. It just depends. If you just really work a 9 to 5 and your 9 to 5 is exhausting, try and get as much sleep as you can and what you need, because there's a problem with people oversleeping all of the time. You get people that want to sleep 8, 9, 10 hours a day. And once again, that's them. If that's how they operate and that's how they operate and optimize their time, more power to them. We cannot criticize what other people do, because if you're going to criticize, be ready to get criticized right back. And some people just don't have that spine they can throw the jab, they just can't take it. It's pretty crazy. Another tip that I have for you on starting your morning right is leave your cell phone on your dresser, not anywhere near you. There should be no distractions before you go to bed and when you wake up. That was a habit that was pretty hard to break at first because I was so engaged and I wanted to be in communication with everybody until I fell asleep. I imagined myself falling asleep while I'm still texting. In actuality, I wasn't giving myself any sort of time to really relax or to breathe or to be myself because I was consistently on the phone. I was consistently engaged in some way, fashion, or form. It was by no means good. So I started leaving my cell phone on the dresser, nowhere near me, because that last half hour before I fall asleep is very crucial and instrumental. It allows my mind to kind of melt away. I try not to think of the work that I did that day, and I try to go to sleep with a positive mental note in my head. I know it is a very tough habit, especially when you're like, I can't sleep, I'm tossing left and right. What's the first thing that you want to reach out to? Your cell phone. You want to scroll, you want to see what's happening, and maybe being able to do that will make you fall asleep. If you want to do something like that, you need something to put you to sleep, I would suggest to get a book. Get a book. Get one of those lights that clamp on the book and read. It's better to fill your head up with knowledge than anything else, especially when you're going to go to sleep. And even if it's something ridiculously boring, like I don't know what you find interesting or boring, but bring a book with you. I guarantee you'll fall asleep a lot better than having to stare at a very bright light, scrolling, and getting all of this information in your head. Something that you scroll past might get you mad because you got Facebook that puts up incredibly long videos now. I started realizing when I was looking at my analytics for YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, you see, these 3 different platforms require you to approach it in 3 different ways. Facebook is one of those. Facebook really likes when you create longer videos, 3 minutes or more, because if you start bringing in more views with your videos that are 3 minutes and longer, you can actually optimize and make money off of those videos, because if you engage people enough to keep them on there for a minute and an ad hits, you get money off of it. Granted, you're not going to get $5, $10 on each pop. It might be a couple cents. But if your content is that good and it starts bringing in more people, starts being shared, you might just get yourself an extra cup of coffee that week. Who knows? Who knows? So, speaking about cell phones, stay away from your phone the first 30 minutes of your day. Do some stretches. Brush your teeth. Communicate with someone or even something around you. Being able to wake up the same way that you fell asleep with no distractions is an excellent and incredible way to start your day. You see, when I wake up, I try to think of a positive thought as soon as I wake up. I think of it as my charm, and I carry it with me throughout that day. So if I'm having a bad day, I can easily clamor to that charm that I woke up with, and I try to bring it as much, I try to make it, or have it bring more happiness to me, basically. And usually my charm is my son. I like carrying the memory of my son, of him playing and smiling and whatnot, so that helps me get through the day. And finally, make your bed when you wake up. You see, making your bed first means you accomplish that first task of the day. Although it might be small, it might not even mean much to you. If you're having a terrible day, when you get home, at least your bed is made for you. And it's like giving yourself a present to you in the future. I suggest you try it out. Because obviously life is so crazy and chaotic that when you come home and you look at your bed and it's nicely laid out, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you're home. It almost takes the burden off of your shoulders. Almost. But it feels good. Step number 2. Get organized. You see, organization is key to getting yourself to that next level. The faster you can find things, the less time you are wasting in trying to find those things. I spend the first 15 minutes of my workday literally organizing myself. Water? Check. Laptop? Check. Clutter that doesn't even belong on my desk for that particular day? Check. In life, we bring a lot of clutter in our life. Whether it's extra baggage from your friend that decided to drop on you because their life wasn't going so well. That's clutter. Or maybe you're trying to please so many people, you're bringing in clutter. You're stretching yourself out too thin. Get yourself organized. And let's keep it simple. I always try to attack the hardest project first. It brings me a sense of accomplishment knowing that my first task was my hardest task. I always have the most energy in the beginning of the day, so I want to make sure that the hardest project gets the best work version of me. That's what getting organized helps you become. Number 3. This might sound a little weird. Play. Have fun. Smile. Playing is more than just playing with someone's emotions. Sometimes our mind isn't in work, or you find yourself lost in your own thoughts. Having an opportunity to play is an excellent distraction to help you boost your creativity. My field of work is creativity and business. I take a break from both, and some of the random things that I do is dance, sing, freestyle, walk, or go on YouTube and watch Fail Army, or some wrestling moves, or something that's distracting. You see, with me, I love to dance, especially with my son being here. Like, we'll throw on some the Peanuts Gang theme song, and we're dancing. And I'm over here just pumping, really, just like, I'm getting it, I'm having fun. It brings a big smile to my face. It helps my mind get cleared out from all of the clutter that has been putting in my head. I mean, before dancing, I could probably be sitting at the laptop or I'm sitting at my computer and I'm trying to lay down the foundation for a new song, and all of these hi-hats and all the crashes and the toms, and they all just start blending and start sounding the same, and creatively I can't keep up with that. Or if I'm working on a video, the slow motion where I'm trying to put it, or maybe the work is just too long. I'm working on a 25-minute video and I'm barely at minute number 2, and I'm all like, wow, I would get up and dance. Matter of fact, Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson, I love singing that song. That song is a revolutionary song to me. It felt so good. I was done with a relationship, I believe, when that song came out. And I remember crying as I was explaining to my friend, like, what had happened and why I was the way I was. And all of a sudden, this song came on. And she knew it. She turned it up. Here's the thing. Started off friends. And I was looking at her, she was singing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this song is incredible. What is going on? I'm feeling the power of positivity, and I start shaking my shoulders and my arms. And then by the end of the song, I felt like I knew that song since the beginning of time. And it helped me clear my mind. Even if it was for those 3 minutes, I was no longer able to think about anything else than just having fun, than singing. And I love freestyling. Especially with my best friend, Zach. He's a very goofy person. I'm a very goofy person. So when we start freestyling to one another, we make absolutely no sense. We're really not trying to hurt each other's feelings, but we're trying to make each other laugh. And that allows my mind to get creative in a different way. It helps me have fun. It helps my creativity spread its wings more than what I usually would have it do. And I like watching YouTube, whether it's Fail Army, it's something educational, whatever it is to help me distract my mind from taking it away from work to allow myself to kind of re-energize myself. That's exactly what I do. Play. Have fun. Just because we're a little older doesn't mean that playing and having fun should be out of the equation. As a matter of fact, me personally, is probably one of the most important pillars in this. Play. Just play. Have fun. Number 4. Don't stop making goals. Goals are what drives us to continue to better ourselves. Goals help you maintain momentum from your previous victories. Imagine just continuously winning by setting the smallest to the biggest goals. That would do an unimaginable amount of great for yourself. Goals don't have to even be part of what you do for a living. Goals are about learning. Learn how to speak a different language. Pay off your debt. Learn how to write with your opposite hand. Set goals, crush them. Set goals, then crush them. Move on to your next goal, crush them. Move on to your next goal and crush them. Take that confidence that you get from defeating your goals, and sooner or later, that confidence will start a snowball effect. You originally started off with little to zero confidence. By the end of you setting these goals, even if it's something like putting the cap away or putting the pens back where you belong, hanging your clothes, finishing your 30-minute lunch in 29 minutes. I don't know what you would like to set your goals for, but setting goals and being able to visually see yourself crushing your goals does so much for the inside. I know that when I wake up, I set very small goals to make sure that I start off with momentum, because it sucks when you try to start off a work day or just a day in general with no momentum whatsoever. It's very difficult. Number 5, remember why you started. Maybe the goals that you set are a little harder than expected. Maybe you're just not emotionally wanting to dance or sing. Always remember why you started this journey to taking yourself to the next level. And if you fail, do not beat yourself up over it. You're not the first person to fail. And I bet my own life on it that you will not be the last one to make that mistake. As a matter of fact, as I said that, I hit a key, I made a mistake. There you go. Hopefully that makes you feel a little better about your own situation. Always remember why you started all of this. Seriously. And it's okay to fail and have a setback. It's all right. But it's up to you to get back up and keep pushing along on your journey. There are moments where our own worst enemy is ourselves, as we try to even self-sabotage ourselves, our dreams, our emotions. Remind yourself of how you were when you started your journey, where you are now, and always keep an eye on the remember why you started quote. Sometimes we outgrow our own why. Keep that in mind. If your why isn't keeping yourself from self-destructive behavior, then you're going to have to update your why. Your why will outgrow the going to the next level. Why do I want to be this? Because I want to go to the next level. You can upgrade it to, I want to become a real entrepreneur. I want to become a real business person. I want to own my own restaurant. Like you need to always continuously evolve your why as you start evolving. And here is an extra tip. I said that there is going to be 5 plus 1. Here is the plus 1. Here's the extra tip, but it's equally as important as all of the 5 points that I said before. Take care of your body. It doesn't matter how mentally sharp you are. If your body isn't anywhere near where it's supposed to be, your mind will grow tired, it'll be foggy, and it will betray you. Now, I'm not saying to go eat mad healthy all day, every day. What I'm saying is that our bodies over generations have become pretty low maintenance. Your best friend in this is portions. You can pretty much eat what you like as long as they are in portions. Now, it depends on what your goals are as far as taking care of your body, or even just your goals in general. If you are a bodybuilder, obviously you cannot eat anything and everything you want. You need to have a strict diet, strict workout plan, but it's really up to you on making all of that happen. Exercising is fundamental. I exercise every morning before getting on the computer. It helps my mind flow better like the blood in my veins. And you don't have to have a gym membership to get all of this going. Do some research on the specific types of exercises that you can do in your own home. If you get off work, go for a walk. Your mind will thank you later. I usually try to keep my own workouts very, very basic because I'm not trying to get big, buff, strong, cut, or anything like that. I'm just trying to keep myself where I'm at because I love who I am, how I look, and just overall the next levelness that radiates off of my body that I wish everybody could do. Exercising is fundamental. Even if it's something as small as doing your push-ups, 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups. If that's what you're going to start off with that and go for it. And don't be afraid to level up your push-ups and your sit-ups. If you feel like you start becoming stagnant, that's when you need to start elevating yourself. That's when you need to get back on these 5+1 rules and get yourself back in the game. So, one more time for all of the goals. Number 1, start the morning right. Number 2, get organized. Number 3, play and have fun. Number 4, don't stop making goals. Number 5, remember why you started. And finally, the extra tip, number 6, take care of your body. Now, there are at least another 5, 6, 7 tips that I have to give you, but I'm going to hold on to that information and we will talk about it on a later episode. Maybe we'll talk about it next month and whatnot. But I just wanted to start you all off with the first 5+1 to help you get started because, I personally realize how important it is to always try to get yourself to the next level. It sucks when you feel like you've been working your butt off and you're still at the same place. And although you feel like you are doing the right things in every single aspect, sometimes we need to bring ourselves down to the most basic and simplest levels and look at our pillars that are keeping our ideology up and really look at it and make the decision. Am I really taking care of myself right? And that's why I'm hoping that these 5+1 tips will help you figure that out. I want to thank each and every single individual that's tuned into this Team Hit Squad podcast. You all have been an awesome group. Before I let you go, make sure you check out Anabolixskate.com. Make sure you visit EmpireSkateShop.com. Both places, if you use code word HitSquadTV, you're going to get yourself 10% off. So make sure you check them out. Rollercon.com. July 21st is the day that it ends. July 17th is the day that it starts. Rollercon is happening in Las Vegas. Make sure you are there. It's going to be a great time. Motaskates.com, for the skater, by the skater. Big O tournament, May 3rd to May 5th. The best roller derby in the world will be happening there. Make sure you get your live stream or make sure that you go down there and have yourself a great time. My name has been Lloyd Knox. You have been a wonderful audience. This has been the Team Hit Squad podcast. I love you. You cannot do anything about that. We will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend, y'all. Peace out. And don't forget to dance, to sing, and to make yourself look like a fool. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. That's my theme song, y'all. That's my theme song.